Plant FAQs, Hoya Rangsan. Hoya Rangsan, your easygoing guide to this blooming beauty. Hi there, Ferbvu here. Hoyas have become a global craze, and for good reason. These fascinating vining plants offer stunning foliage, fragrant blooms, and a surprising tolerance for neglect. Today, we'll delve into the Hoya Rangsan, a superstar in the Hoya world known for its easygoing nature and delightful aesthetics. See more 566 species in genus Hoya at monsteraholic.com. What is a Hoya Rangsan? The Hoya Rangsan is a stunning succulent vine, boasting lush, dark green, slightly cupped leaves. This tropical wonder is prized for its ease of care and its willingness to bloom frequently. Unlike some Hoyas that can be fussy about light and humidity, the Rangsan thrives with minimal intervention. Is the Hoya Rangsan easy to care for? Absolutely. This is a fantastic plant for beginners. Here's the lowdown. Light. Hoya Rangsan prefers bright, indirect sunlight. A south, east, or west-facing window in the northern hemisphere is ideal. Avoid harsh, direct sunlight, which can scorch the leaves. North-facing windows won't provide enough light for blooms. Water. Let the soil dry completely between waterings. Overwatering is a major enemy of Hoyas. Signs of thirst include wrinkled leaves. Humidity. While Hoya Rangsan tolerates average household humidity, it thrives in a more humid environment. Grouping plants together or using a pebble tray with water can increase humidity. Soil, well draining, is crucial. Opt for a succulent or cactus mix, or create your own using perlite, orchid bark, and a touch of potting mix. Temperature. Aim for a comfortable range of 68 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 27 degrees Celsius. Avoid sudden temperature fluctuations. How does Hoya Rangsan compare to other Hoyas? Here's a quick comparison with two popular Hoyas. Hoya carnosa, a classic Hoya with fleshy, rounded leaves. It's a bit more sensitive to light and watering compared to Rangsan. Hoya carrii, the sweetheart Hoya, features a single, heart-shaped leaf. It's generally slower growing than Rangsan and requires similar light and watering needs. How often does Hoya Rangsan bloom? This prolific bloomer can flower multiple times a year under ideal conditions. The fragrant blooms are star-shaped, often with a waxy texture and a reddish-purple hue. How do I encourage blooms on my Hoya Rangsan? Here are some tips. Provide bright, indirect light. This is essential for flower initiation. Fertilize sparingly. Over-fertilizing can hinder blooming. Use a diluted, balanced fertilizer during the growing season. Root-bound bliss. Believe it or not, Hoyas, including Rangsan, can sometimes bloom more readily when slightly root-bound. Repot only when the roots outgrow the current pot. Does Hoya Rangsan have any special needs? Not particularly. Just remember, good drainage is key. Avoid overwatering and provide adequate light for optimal growth and blooms. Where can I buy a Hoya Rangsan? Many online retailers and plant nurseries offer Hoya Rangsan. Look for reputable sellers who specialize in Hoyas. Is Hoya Rangsan toxic to pets? Yes, like many Hoyas. Rangsan contains sap that can be mildly toxic to pets if ingested. Keep it out of reach of curious cats and dogs. How do I propagate Hoya Rangsan? Propagation is quite easy. Take stem cuttings with a few leaves and nodes, dip them in rooting hormone, optional, and plant them in a well-draining potting mix. Keep the soil moist but not soggy, and provide bright, indirect light. Why are my Hoya Rangsan leaves curling? Curling leaves can be a sign of underwatering, overwatering, or pest infestation. Check the soil moisture and look for signs of pests like mealybugs or aphids. My Hoya Rangsan isn't blooming. What's wrong? There are several reasons: insufficient light, underwatering, stress from repotting, or lack of maturity. Young plants may take a while to flower. Can I prune my Hoya Rangsan? Absolutely. Pruning encourages bushier growth and can help control the size and shape of your plant. Prune after flowering or during the growing season. Conclusion: the Hoya Rangsan is a fantastic choice for plant enthusiasts of all levels. Its easygoing nature, captivating foliage, and fragrant blooms make it a true gem. With a little TLC, you can cultivate a thriving Hoya Rangsan that will bring beauty and joy to your home for years to come.